play you.
What?
One game, one-on-one.
For what?
The best two words in sports. Game 7.
Your heart.
Now deep and Havlicek steals it. Over the fence rolls. Havlicek stole the ball.
Mario Ellie has given the Houston Rockets a 3-point lead. It's over. The Houston Rockets have won Game 7.
Kobe's down the middle. He's in deep. Throws to Shaq. Slam dunk.
Oh, blocked by James. LeBron James with the rejection.
By Steph Curry, 6 to shoot. He's at the right point. He stutter steps. He launches a 3. He nailed it.
Defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger? Who got next?
I'm a beat. Hey, yo, we got next.
Baby, where we gonna live at, son? Central Park West somewhere? What you gonna buy your mama, son? Come on. A big house. It's the will of the man. It ain't the skill of the man. Don't be afraid of nobody. Take it. Take
Go
it.
strong, baby.
Like nobody's better than you.
Let's go, G.
Steady, are you ready?
It's down to one game. Just one game now. Game 7. Next.
What's up, people? Welcome back to Game 7. As y'all come in, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button, like and share the video. Say something in the chat so we can see who's all rocking and rolling with us tonight. It's a great time of the year. March Madness has just begun. And even though we don't care about the men, this may be the greatest time of the women's NCAA tournament. I'm excited to see all my ladies do their thing this year, as y'all can see them at the bottom. Let me see what Michael's doing, man. He probably snacking and beer drinking and all kinds of nonsense is going on. But welcome to Game 7, people. What's up, Michael?
What's up?
That's how you feel. That's how you feel, man. All right, so this show is called Game 7, and this is college basketball's version of what a Game 7 would be as we enter March Madness for the one game winner go home. I don't understand why we're making all of this noise. Eat your popcorn. Now, before we get into the show, man, shout out to Jennifer. I see you in the chat, man. I was talking to Jennifer yesterday, and I was like, yeah, Michael know this bull. I was talking to somebody who was on the Prophecies. So they may know him as Skinny P or P Skinny. But you know him as Janos. So I don't know if you're getting old or not.
Oh, yeah, she was asking me who he was. I said, I don't know that motherfucker. Right. Me.
Yeah, I said, he definitely knows who he is.
The name sounds familiar, but I am old, man.
He just getting old, man. So I don't know if you remember On the Block, used to live in Tashi and Brucey in them old crib. It was a Fat Mark. Fat Mark lived there for a second. And he had a cousin named Janos who had the sleepy eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, same person.
Reed brother Fat Mark?
No, man. Fat Mark, they used to live on our block. He used to live in Tashia in them crib.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Yeah, he just getting old, y'all. He just getting old, that's all. So, you know, that's what was going on.
You know, out of sight, out of mind, you know.
I cannot. he just getting old, y'all, man. But how are you enjoying the weather?
I ain't seen that motherfucking who was howling.
Yeah, it's been some gas.
The weather's getting on my nerves, man.
Why is the weather getting on your nerves, Michael?
Because it should just change the season, get it over with.
Oh no, it's still belly flopping.
Yeah, like it's gonna get warm, just be warm. It's gonna be 60 degrees, be 60 degrees.
No, it's still belly flopping, man. It's still belly flopping.
No, that's why I can't deal with it.
You can't deal with it.
This shit over with.
All right, let me see if I can find my notes for tonight's episode, man. It's episode 99, y'all. We one episode away from 100, man. What's up, Janae? I see you in the chat. Now you country folk now, Mike. That's what the word is on the streets, man.
Jennifer don't know that, man.
You from the country now, man. So this episode is going to be entitled "It's That Time Again" as we get into March Madness. So the icebreaker, March Madness starts today and mainly tomorrow for the ladies. What's your favorite thing about March Madness? That's tonight's icebreaker. Y'all can play along in the chat in the comment section as well. What's your favorite thing about March?
I guess my favorite thing would be that anybody could beat anybody. You can have a 16 seed that nobody's ever even heard of come in and beat a giant, like a number 1 seed, like a North Carolina. That's a shot at T.
That's disrespectful. I don't know why we had to pick North Carolina. I don't even know if they're in a tournament this year.
Because y'all ain't number 1.
That's what I'm about to say. What the fuck?
I'm saying. I think did y'all make it? I thought y'all was.
That's what I'm saying. We was on the bubble. I don't know.
I think y'all was like that 65th team or something like that played the night before or something. I gotta look into it. See if y'all.
That's so disrespectful, man. We was on the bubble, but I don't know if North Carolina.
Bubble? How you gonna be on a bubble, man?
We was on a bubble, man. It's been a down year for us, man. It's been a down year for us, man. Look who our coach is, man. It's been a down year for us, man.
It's one of the great players. What you mean?
Whatever. Whatever. Hold
on something before we go to this. How trash are these teams right now? Do you know how, like, when you look up a team to see who playing each other and they have the best players on the team as the face?
Right.
Brooklyn Nets got your man D'Lo.
I cannot.
Come on, man.
Yeah, the Brooklyn Nets just need to regroup. Probably move to another city or something. Just get out of Brooklyn in total. Move to another city, man, because they are trash. It's disrespectful, man. What's up, Stephanie? I see you in the chat, man. Stephanie, you got to inbox me because I got some information for you about, I think you did just become a new member. I'm not totally sure, but we need to talk. I'll say that my favorite thing about March Madness is, remember back in the day, like you were saying, the Cinderella thing. We had like St. Joe's, who made a big run before. It used to be that Big East competition of Georgetown and St. John's, and all of them used to play each other. You had small schools like St. Bonaventure's, and it just used to be.
Used to have Connecticut, Georgetown, all them dudes used to play against each other.
Yeah, it used to be competition all throughout the nation. Like, it could be any school could have like a good player that could get you like 40. So I miss which March Madness used to be. I miss what March Madness used to be, man.
Well, the whole men's college team, college game, period.
Yeah, it's just trash.
You don't even know who's playing.
Yeah, it's just trash now, man. And I can't even fully rep for my team because their coach is stupid, for number one. And I don't know what happened to our recruiting.
I don't see him on the joint, so they might not have
Why
made
the fuck? This is what I'm talking about. Now they might not have made it. I don't even know why we got to be looking that up right now.
People want to know.
People want to know. You're right. People want to know. All right. So as always, let's get into a little bit of women's news before we dive into tonight's topics. First and foremost, the Unrivaled League just wrapped up. My girl Fifi won MVP, who's also a co-founder. My girl who you hate on the most, Angel Reese, who's named Defensive Player of the Year. And also her team won the chip, who they were predicted to finish last in the league. They end up winning the chip. So shout out to Angel Reese. Shout out to Chelsea Gray. Shout out to the Rose team that won the inaugural Unrivaled Basketball League Championship. And the ladies got some money. that they're not normally used to getting that play in the WNBA. So shout out to the ladies for getting their bag and playing on during the off season, because WNBA season will be starting back up in May. So shout out to them first and foremost, man. All right, before we move on, as the tournament begins tomorrow, my girl Juju, as y'all can see, Juju is over there, number 12 USC. Juju Watkins, tri-state, born and bred. She was named Player of the Year as a sophomore. And the question is, Michael, I'm not going to say Juju could pass Caitlin in the popularity contest.
Popularity contest?
No, I said not in the popularity contest.
Yeah, not in the popularity contest.
I'm talking about strictly playing ball. Can Juju pass Caitlin?
I think she could.
You think she can?
Yeah, because she started off right off the bat.
Right.
You know, freshman year came out balling.
Right.
You know, Caitlin, when she become a star? Her junior year?
Yeah, her junior year.
Yeah, so Juju just came right in balling, so
right.
I think she can.
Yeah, I'm going to say that she can. Yeah, I don't see it on the popularity side, but on the court, Juju is a beast. She can do all things. She could shoot the rock. She go to the rack. She be beasting everybody.
She real saucy with it. You know, she come down. She trying to hit you with all kinds of shit.
Yeah, she got a crazy handle. It's nothing that Juju, can't do on the court, man. She also had 8 blocks in the game, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So shout out to Juju for winning Player of the Year as a sophomore.
She kind of tall, right?
Yeah. So, shout out to Juju, man. All right.
Hold on. I just want to let you know, North Carolina, they did.
I got to deal with
it. 60-15, like I thought. They played San Diego. They beat San Diego, so they did make the tournament. Just like
the fucking hate that I got to deal with, man. The fucking
hate to root for. So.
Shout out to the Tar Heels who crawled their way into the tournament. Shout out to
a lot of people was upset that they was the 65th pick, that they actually made it.
Why was people upset?
Because they was trash.
They was trash, but
I think they was like 1-12 against teams that was like good or something. Not just the ACC, just teams that was like over 500.
Okay, they had a bad year, man. They had a bad year, but just because of their legendary history, I mean, you gotta let them in, man.
I know. Okay,
gotta let them in, man. Shout out to the Tar Heels, man. We're gonna always be repping. Shout out to the Tar Heels, man.
Okay.
All right, let's get into one of my favorite segments, all right, people. Now, it must be the money this week. The NCAA has passed the rule. Remember, back in the day, it was a brown paper bag and nobody was supposed to know that you was getting this money from this school to come to school. So now the law has been passed to where they can now give you the NIL deals before you even enroll in school.
Yeah.
Now, as soon as you sign your letter of intent, you can get your NIL deal. Do you think this is a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't think it really changes anything. I mean, they knew they were going to be getting that money anyway.
All right.
So it is what it is. I mean, but they do. Who was they talking about staying in college? They were saying she can make. I think it was Juju. They were saying she tried, because what is it? You got to be in college 3 years.
You have to turn like 23, I think.
23? How you got to turn 23? That might be wrong, man.
All right, well, whatever the fuck it is, you have to turn a certain age, man.
I mean, I know a lot of dummies like yourself.
First of all,
we're being college.
I'm the smartest nigga you know.
We're being college.
First of all, I'm the smartest nigga you know, but
23, man.
I don't know what the age is, but you have to turn.
I don't think it's 23, man.
All right, it ain't fucking 18. Is the point?
Well, I know it's not 18. You usually go to college when you're like 18.
Right. So you'll be in college from 18 to 22 normally. So you have to turn a certain age before you can go pro. So Juju.
But they said she should stay because she's going to make more money.
She gonna make more money in college.
Yeah.
I don't think Juju comes out next year regardless.
Well, she's gonna be a
junior.
You're talking about after the end of the year.
Yeah. After her junior year, yeah.
But they were saying should she try to fight it so she can go into the draft this year?
No, she don't even want to come out.
Yeah, she don't need to come out.
Yeah.
Live your life, man.
Yeah, she's gonna chill. She get her bread already anyway. She's already getting money while she's in school, so it's not a rush, but she's gonna come out after her junior season.
That's crazy, man. Now you get to just get the bag while you in college. You ain't gotta sneak and get the money from the.
I don't know how I would feel if I was your teammate though.
If you getting all this money,
right? Because like we see the big players, like we'll see an Angel.
I mean, as long as we going to the restaurant and you treating it,
that's what I'm saying. Or we'll see like a page. They'll like get a whole team sneakers or giving them like the Beats headphones and shit, and it's just like, all right, but you still get millions, and like I'm living off my scholarship.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, what you gonna do?
I don't know, man. I might have to fuck one of the teammates up, man. Give him a little elbow during practice or something.
That ain't gonna get you no more money.
Yeah, but it's gonna make me feel better.
It's gonna make you feel better.
Yeah, it's gonna make me feel better, man.
Get your ass put on the bench.
Look, they out here like Iverson and shit. I'm out here busting my ass and they like practice.
I was looking at a clip today. Do you know Mad Max? Do you remember Mad Max playing on the Sixers?
Shortly.
Yeah. He was talking about that today, and he was talking about how Larry Brown told him they wanted him to come in to teach AI the rules.
Right.
And it's like, how you going to get this motherfucker to come in to be the role model? Come on, man.
Right.
And they said right before the championship, they cut him or something.
That's wow. Why y'all did that to Mad Max, man?
Mad Max crazy.
So y'all had to cut him?
Come on, man. He was on drugs. He was a maniac. Come on. That wasn't good for nobody, man.
All right, before we get out of Must Be the Money news and a huge announcement.
Well, that could still be, still.
Yeah, and a huge announcement. The Boston Celtics have just sold their team for a record number, $6 billion, man.
6.1 billion.
$6.1 billion. The Celtics sold their team, man. What do you think? Because I know you hate Boston.
You know how I like to start it off, Fuck the Celtics, man.
Where's our Celtics fans at, man? Is our Celtics fans in the chat?
Boston. But it's a record-setting sell. They're not they're not worth the most amount of money, but it's the most money that a team has sold for, beating the stinking Commanders out. They got like $6 billion last year, 6.05 billion, which is ridiculous.
That's fucking
by the dumbass Sixers owner. He owns the Commanders now. So it's a big number, man.
That's ridiculous, first of all, for the Commanders to be sold for that much.
In Washington.
I don't care. They only been good last year.
Now that's the motherfucker that's been in college for a minute,
Who that?
What's his name?
They quarterback?
Jaden
Daniels?
Yeah. I think Hurts is only like 2 years older than him. And Hurts been in the league like 5 years and he's a rookie. Well, just finished his rookie season.
Right.
Which is crazy.
I mean, somebody pulled a fast one.
What you mean? I mean, he was acting like you. He was in the school when he was old.
But why?
I don't know.
So should he even be praised for his rookie season if he's not even really a rookie?
I mean, he's still a rookie, man. It ain't like he's 26 or something.
He like the 30-year-old rookie.
So I don't know.
But anyway, back to the Celtics, man. The Celtics get sold for $6 billion. If I'm who's selling the team at this point though? Like, why? If I'm the owner, I wouldn't sell the team. I mean, $6 billion is a lot, but
so I think it's some tech people bought the team or something like that. Remember last year, was it the Suns? They sold for $4 billion.
Right.
Which is crazy.
If you were the owner, do you sell?
I don't know. I mean, I got plenty of money. I really don't need to sell the team.
Right.
That's my team.
Right.
So I think I would keep my team.
Yeah, I'm keeping my
But
team.
sometimes the owners might be old, or it could be a lot of them. And they trying to,
break the money down.
Yeah. So.
Y'all let us know in the chat in the comment section if it was y'all team, would y'all sell the team? Shout out to the Celtics who Michael hates. Shout out to the Celtics
all day.
All right, now I wish you could text or call your daughter real quick and just say that Kobe or Michael never missed a game for rest.
I ain't really mad at Steph. I mean, Steph is a little older than people think.
So Steph Curry misses a game last week or beginning of this week. I don't fucking remember when it was, but he sat out a game, and the reason was for rest reasons. He's fucking tired.
I don't get it. I don't know why these guys got to sit out, but he older than a lot of people that be sitting out. So
that's your man's in them. If you had a ticket to the game, are you pissed?
Of course.
If you the teammate, are you pissed? Or you like, no, he deserves the rest?
Well, it depends on if you're trying to get your shots up that game. You might not care.
You would like, fuck it, I get to get my 30 tonight.
Yeah. So it all depends on who you are. I mean, Jimmy gets rest. I mean,
if I'm Draymond, I'm like, no, nigga.
Of course, Draymond wants you to play. Because who you going to pass the ball to?
That's what I'm saying. If I'm Draymond, I'm like, no, nigga, get the fuck on the court. What the fuck are we doing? Fuck out of here. But, yeah, Steph Curry sat out a game. Reason cited rest. Y'all let us know in the chat and in the comment section if y'all think this is legitimate or not. Does Steph deserve to skip a game because he's tired? Nigga, don't get the fuck in the court. Steph Curry better than Kobe. Are you shitting me?
Who said Steph was better than Kobe?
Your daughter. Yes.
Well, you know these kids ain't got no sense, man. I don't even bang with Kobe like that, but
Your fucking daughter, man. All right. Now I've been hearing this going around the circuit for a couple weeks now, that the NBA is pulling together their marketing schemes and things of that nature. And it's always a thing of Lakers Celtics finals. That's always been a thing since the early or late 80s. And now they're saying that the biggest money maker this season, because the ratings are down, et cetera, would be the Lakers either versus the Celtics or LeBron versus old team and the Cavs. Do you think the NBA is trying to set us up?
I think the NBA would love for that to happen, but I don't think they're trying to make it happen. That's a great story.
Which one?
Both.
Okay.
I mean, even though Cavs not really, but Boston, LA, everybody going to tune in. Cavs, LeBron playing against his old team, his old city, people,
Right.
It would be a big story.
I think that they actually will pull.
You would tune in because you would be hating, and you.
That's a fact.
It doesn't matter. You'll be rooting for the Cavs or
Boston. That's a fact.
So
that's a fact. That would actually get me to watch the NBA because I didn't watch last year. Did you watch last year?
Who they play? It was Boston and
the Mavs.
Dallas? No, I did watch. I watched.
Okay.
Because
I didn't watch.
Luka was playing, so.
Well, Luka was getting cooked.
He was.
This is when Luka was getting cooked.
He was. I still wanted them to win.
Okay.
Even with Kyrie.
Yeah, I didn't watch last year. I would watch just to root against LeBron, but I would probably be rooting for Luka.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Luka would be my favorite player if that was the finals.
Okay.
Luka would be my favorite player. I'm a Luka fan on the low. On the low, I'm a Luka fan.
Okay.
I don't want to see that though.
I hope you get to see it.
No, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that though. But I'm a Luka fan on the low, man. but I do think that the NBA will bring in the South Beach refs and make a couple things happen.
Okay, I wouldn't be mad at that.
If we got down to Eastern Conference and Western Conference Finals, and those are the 4 teams, I'll say we add in a OKC or the Nuggets or even the Warriors. I would see the NBA bringing in the South Beach refs and making it happen.
I don't know. I think the Warriors would be tough. For the Warriors and the Lakers to get to the conference finals, but I wouldn't be mad at that.
Right. So just remember, y'all heard it here first. If the South Beach refs come in and y'all see something shady going on, remember where y'all heard it first. Right here on Game 7. Right here on Game 7, people. All right, now you said that you wanted to talk about
hold on, let me give a shout out to Kawhi Leonard over there.
What the fuck?
For beating the Cavs the other day. I think it was on his birthday. This motherfucker had like 33. Zubac had like 28 and 20, cooking the Cavs and shit.
That's ridiculous.
Even the old man with the beard had like 22. You know I don't bang with the Clippers, but
exactly.
They was cooking.
I'm just surprised that, like, all right, they beat the Cavs, but why are you giving Kawhi some love?
Because he was old school Kawhi. I don't even like Kawhi. I mean, he probably ain't gonna do it in the next game, but shout out to Kawhi for showing up that night.
I cannot. All right, now
hold on. Somebody was talking about AR and Norman Powell.
What about?
They was talking about who's the third best option on the team, Norman Powell or AR.
That's a real question.
It's a question. I mean, it's a question to you because I already know the answer, but it's a question.
You don't even know my answer because I don't even fuck with Bull. I don't even fuck with Bull, but I'm not going to disrespect him like that.
You don't fuck with Norman Powell, but you're not going to disrespect him like that?
No, I don't fuck with AR, but I'm not going to disrespect him like that.
Well, who you say?
I'm going to say AR is a better fucking third option.
I don't know. Lou Will said it was Norman Powell. It's not even close.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Norman Powell has, like, every once in a blue moon, he has, like, a good game.
Oh, Norman Powell be playing good. You don't be watching the game.
He's not consistent.
Yeah, I think he is.
No, the fuck he not.
Man, just watch the game, man.
I remember he played on the Blazers before.
I don't even like Norman Powell, man.
I seen him play on the Blazers. I seen him play on the Clippers. I seen him. Wasn't he on Toronto before?
Of course.
I seen him on a lot of teams, man.
You ain't seen him on a lot of teams. You only seen him on Toronto and fucking the Clippers.
Look, he ain't. I'm not even an AR fan, but he ain't AR.
Now he ain't AR. Damn, I like that.
No, he not AR, man. What
like
the fuck
that.
are we talking about, man?
AR and shit. AR getting some love.
AR can at least score. I mean, that is when people ain't paying attention to him, but he can score. Norman Powell.
This is how disrespectful you are.
I ain't worried about Norman Powell.
Do you know how much the boy averaged this year?
Who are you playing for? The Clippers?
Yeah.
Why do we care about Clippers?
He averaged 23 a game.
Is he starting?
Yeah.
It's the Clippers, man. It don't matter. A nigga can average 60 on the Clippers right now, and I'll be like,
the boy averaged 23. I don't even bang with him, but that's the Sixers should have probably traded when they sent James Harden there. They should have got him.
All right, so take this year out. Would this even be a conversation?
As far as what?
Because you say he's averaging 23 this year, right?
Yeah.
All right, now take this year out. Would this even? It wouldn't even be a conversation.
He wouldn't be averaging 23. It's just a question, man.
That's what I'm saying. He was on a bench somewhere. He was a role player. He was a role player. Yeah, like fuck out of here, Norman Powell. That's why I said it's not consistent. He's doing that this year. That don't mean he ain't no 23-point a game player.
Is it because he got that joint on his forehead?
I don't got time.
Is that why you hating on him?
That's disrespectful. It's Ramadan. You can't even say that.
I'm just saying because he got joint on his forehead.
It's Ramadan. You can't even say that.
Is he Muslim?
That's a Ramadan joint.
No, man, he always got that joint. Sometimes when you doing the pray joint, the joints they be hitting their head on the joint. They get that mark on his head. I don't know if he Muslim or not.
That's a Muslim joint though.
All right, man. I'm just asking you a question. I know you be hating, so I'm just asking a question.
That 1 week you racist, the next week you against Muslims. I don't know what we doing on this show now. What are we doing on this show right now?
Oh my God.
This is outrageous. This is outrageous. My point is
that was just a question.
My point is he's not a 23-point a game scorer.
He's definitely not a 23-point. It is because Kawhi wasn't playing most of the season, so he was getting more shots.
That's a fact.
All right.
That's a fact, man. So fuck out of here, Norman Powell. Now tell me what's going on with Brandon Jennings, man.
Brandon Jennings?
Yeah.
So I guess they was talking about. So he mad because he's saying he was the bull straight out of high school.
Right.
He said these dudes, they had to grow to become who they became. But he was saying that he could beat Drew Holiday. He can beat. First of all, we ain't even talking about Drew.
Well, we're not gonna talk about Drew.
Cause Drew, come on, man. Drew's way better than him. Come on. And Drew's still.
Are you sure about that?
And Drew's still playing.
You know Brandon Jennings scored 55 in a game before, right?
That's what he was saying too. He said people want to keep talking about the 55. I don't even be bringing it up. I'm saying he scored 55, but come on, Drew is better than him. Come on, man. Drew is still playing and contributing.
That don't mean somebody better than somebody because they still playing.
Anyway.
DeMarcus Cousins ain't playing no more, but he better than a lot of niggas in the league.
He said he want to play Jeff Teague,
right?
Ty Lawson. Who else was he talking about? Jeff Teague, Ty Lawson.
Said Jeff Teague, Ty Lawson. Who else you just named? Drew Holiday.
So,
what you got him going?
What you think?
You want me to go first?
Go ahead.
All right.
And Lou Will.
All right, against Lou Will. That's tough, but
who had a better career?
Lou Will definitely had a better career, but I would take Brandon Jennings 1-on-1.
Really?
Brandon Jennings will cook Lou Will.
All right.
Brandon Jennings will cook Lou Will. Brandon Jennings will cook. I don't know if he's gonna cook Felton because Felton might just put him in a post.
No, Ty Lawson.
Or Ty Lawson. Either they the same player.
I know they're the same player. They're the same player from North Carolina. We know.
They the same players. Ty Lawson and Raymond Felton are the same players. Either one of them would just put them in a post. So that's a little tricky one.
They two chubby point guards and shit.
Yeah.
So y'all know.
Yeah. So that's a tricky one. Drew Holiday would beat him 1-on-1 just because Drew got defense.
And Drew had a better career too.
But Drew not better offensive player than Brandon Jennings.
He might not be a better offensive player, but overall he's a better player.
Yeah, overall he's a better player. But I got I got Drew Holiday winning a 1-on-1. Who was the last one?
Lou Williams, Drew Holiday. We said Ty Lawson, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Jeff Teague.
Jeff Teague. I got him beating Jeff Teague.
So I think all those dudes were similar. Jeff Teague,
right.
Lawson, and what else I say? Not Drew. Oh, Lou Will. So they have moments in their careers where they were averaging like 17, 18 points a game. None of them really shot out like that, except I think Drew. Lou Will is probably one of the best 6 men of all time.
Right.
That's tough. I think he's better than
Brandon Jennings is an all-star.
And who's not? Drew?
Definitely not Ty Lawson.
Well, he said that Drew made it over him back in the day because Doug Collins was his coach and he was sending people fruit baskets and shit so Drew can make it.
And I don't think Lou Will was an all-star.
I think Lou Will did make it one time.
Okay.
Lou Will and Drew.
But Brandon Jennings was the point guard. Like he was the team.
He was the guy. He was the guy coming out of high school. So he's saying I'm the one who got all those dudes paid. Because remember when he came out of high school,
Right.
He didn't go to college.
He went overseas.
He went overseas and got paid.
Right.
So he's saying that he got people paid.
Okay. That don't mean he better than them, though.
I don't think he. I mean, I wouldn't say he better than them.
I would say he better than half of them. Who did you have him with? Who did you have though?
Well, I had Drew. Oh, and the 1-on-1. I still got Drew 1-on-1 too because Drew is a big guard and he D's up.
Right.
First of all, you can't really take Brandon Jennings too serious because he was telling Dwight Howard he can beat him. And Dwight Howard was like, come on, man.
I thought you were about to say because he took Tiana Teller virginity.
Speaking of Tiana Teller, she out here bugging.
I'm just saying.
Out here bugging.
She is out here bugging.
She's talking about something. What if I wanted to get my back blown out by somebody? It's like you talking about a divorce that happened a year ago. She out here bugging.
It's wild. It's wild out here in these streets, man.
I guess.
They just told me the other day on my other show that prenups is not important.
Oh, well. Depends who the other person.
No, I said the nigga's a millionaire. What are we talking about? No. I ain't talking about regular people. I'm talking about the nigga that's a millionaire.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's crazy.
I guess, what's his name, man? Shump. I guess he wanted to do his acting thing.
Yeah.
And he said, fuck it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he didn't want to be out of the league. Nobody wanted him anymore.
Yeah. I'm talking about as far as him being like, you know, with his wife.
Well, they went down a slippery road. Like they had like a open relationship where they was doing like threesomes and shit, and shit probably got out of control. That's all.
I don't know what happens like that sometimes.
Right.
You come across the right one, and then you like.
Yeah, I mean.
So
you call it, you got the sunshine, Joe. Like, yo, I ain't coming back home. But who you got winning the 1-on-1, man?
All right, so I
you said Drew winning, right?
I got Drew. I mean, I think him and Lou Will would be, you know, a tough matchup.
I'm telling
for
you,
each other.
He's cooking Lou, man.
Yeah, Lou don't play no D. That's what I'm saying. And he don't play no D, so.
But he's just tough. Way better on offense. Like.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. So Lawson, I think he beats Lawson, even though you think Lawson put him in a post. I mean, Jeff Teague, I think he might get Jeff Teague too. Even though Jeff Teague, I think Jeff Teague is only like 36 or something like that now. So
I don't know. Jeff Teague was always overrated to me.
I think he's better than Jeff Teague.
Yeah, he's better than Jeff Teague. I mean, so it's half and half.
Yeah,
it's half and half. But what I will say is, calm the fuck down, Brandon Jennings.
I know he was real hype too, man.
Right, calm the fuck down.
Yeah,
your career wasn't that good for you to be talking crazy. So calm the fuck down is what I'm gonna say for you, Brandon Jennings. And shout out to my North Carolina guards. Don't fucking ever disrespect them, all right, man. Don't ever disrespect Ty Lawson and Raymond Felton, because if not one of them, maybe both of them are champions. So I don't know what you talk about. What we talking about?
We talking about in the NBA. We ain't talking about
so the college championships don't count no more.
I mean, they won a chip. What you
right? They won a chip.
I mean, the boy from UConn won a chip last year. You don't even know who he played for.
See, that don't count. This is a whole different time.
Who he played for? He just won back to back, right?
He stayed in college, I think.
Did he?
Yeah.
I thought he came out.
No, he stayed in college because he was getting money, and he wasn't going to be a factor in the league. He stayed in college. All right, let's move into tonight's picks, man. Like I said, don't disrespect our North Carolina guards. We won championships, man. I will say, shout out to a fellow Dookie. Shout out to Trey DeLangton, man, because he's doing a good job over there for the Detroit Pistons. He's like the president of operations, maybe even a GM.
GM and shit?
Yeah.
Some of these dudes that become GMs, you be like, What?
Right.
Detroit is playing good. You know, Cam
Right.
hit that game winner on Miami last night.
Right. So shout out to Transit Langdon, who was a Dookie. One of
Who was one of my guys? You know.
Right. Right. All right, let's get into tonight's picks.
Also, I want to let you know.
What's up?
You said, what's the name? Wasn't playing for Duke.
Who?
Coop.
Cooper Flag? What about him? He playing?
Yeah, they said he playing.
Okay.
Number 1 seed.
If you Coop, right, and depending on who get the first pick, are you like, I'm going back to college?
But no, you can't do that though.
I mean, not coming out. He can say, I'm not coming out.
No, I think he got to declare for it. I think it's before the draft.
The tournament? Before the tournament,
Yeah.
man?
No, before the draft.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He hasn't declared yet.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He won't know who has the number 1 pick.
Well, you know who has the highest percentage of getting the number 1 pick.
Oh, yeah. What if it's the Sixers? Speaking of the Sixers, dumbasses.
Here we go.
Speaking of the Sixers, dumbasses, I'll give you a little information. Do you know
this is an educational show?
If the Sixers don't get a top 6 pick, that OKC gets their pick?
That's what happens when you make trades, man.
This is what happens when you deal with bum-ass Boston Celtics, man. You pay fucking nut-ass Horford all that money, then you got to try to trade his bum-ass, and you give away a pick.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question? Why did y'all ever even get Horford? Because he used to cook y'all?
Because he used to give Joel fits. Like,
right. Y'all should have never got that ball, man.
They should have never got it. They traded him for Danny Green. It's crazy.
Before we get into tonight's picks, how do you feel about your team being investigated for Maxey sitting?
Man, who cares, man? We tanking, bro. Ain't nobody playing. You see how it works in the NBA, man? We played OKC last night. They try to sit their fucking players.
Right.
They trying to get our pick. Right. You see how it works? Come on, man.
And they still end up beating y'all by 30.
We had the G League in there, man. Who on the Sixers playing that you know?
Nobody. I don't even know Grimes.
Except for Grimes out there.
I don't even know. I still don't know him.
Grimes at 46 again. He had a couple 40 pieces, you know. I don't know. I think he might be all right.
I don't know. Wait a minute, Jennifer. You like Coop now? Look at Jennifer jumping on the Coop wagon.
Trying to get flagged, man.
No, that's what I'm saying. She trying to pull a Drea. She trying to pull a Drea on Coop, man.
We trying to get Coop, man. She think we talking about Coop from American.
I can't. All American.
All American and shit.
I can't. I wish they take that show off, man, because I used to like that show.
I know they didn't switch up.
Yeah, now they just run it all over the place with that.
They should have just went on and had the other show. What's that joint called?
I forget. Homecoming.
Homecoming.
Yeah, Homecoming.
Yeah, they should have just ended it and went on to Homecoming.
Yeah. All right, let's get into tonight's picks, everybody. Put y'all picks in the chat and in the comment section as well. I think it's 5 or so games on the market tonight, along with March Madness. So if anybody wants to check out any of March Madness, normally, since it's not no stars, nobody's really watching March Madness till like next week anyway, unless it be a close game on, then you might like catch the end of that.
Well, it was already one upset today.
Yeah.
Yeah, some team we never heard of, McNeese or some shit.
Right. I heard of McNeese.
They beat Clemson today.
Right. So shout out to the people that
had 13 points at halftime, man.
That's ridiculous.
13 points.
That's ridiculous. Shout out to the people that did do like a bracket. Shout out to the people that do March Madness brackets. I was never a March Madness bracket bull. Even
I used
back
to do
in
brackets. I used to do the brackets.
It's just too much. It's just too much, man. It was over for y'all before the year started, Jennifer.
For who?
Sixers.
Man.
Yes, it was, man.
We had high hopes coming to this year.
I had high hopes, but I knew Embiid wasn't gonna make it, man. He never does, man.
Playoff P and Embiid, man. Embiid fucked the season up, man.
Yeah. Yeah, should have man's in them, man. Should have kept Ben Simmons, man.
Should have kept Benny, man.
And Toby.
Shout out to Benny. He had a donut the other night.
That's ridiculous. Shout out to Toby, man. Shout out to Toby. And shout out to Tucker, man. Shout out to PJ Tucker, man.
Changed life over there in Detroit, man.
Facts.
You see PJ Tucker walking to the game the other day, man? He had what's the boy name? What's the sneakers he had on the other day?
I forget, man.
What? Allen Houston. He had the Allen Houston's on walking
Right.
to the game the other day.
Right.
Shout out to PJ Tucker.
Yeah, shout out to PJ Tucker, man.
He has a crazy sneaker collection.
Right. He one of the top sneaker people in the world, man. Shout out to PJ Tucker, man.
I see him all the time. On the court, he look a little heavier, but in person, he's thin.
Okay.
He's a thin dude.
Okay. Let's get into tonight's picks, everybody. Like I said, make sure y'all play along in the chat and in the comment section. First and foremost, we got the Knickerbockers versus the Hornets. Who you got?
Playing the Hornets. I think the little fella's still out, right?
Yeah, Jalen Brunson's still out.
I'm going to still go with the bum-ass Knicks.
Your man took him out.
Yeah.
AR took him out.
Dirty player AR.
Dirty player AR took him out, man.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna go with the Knicks as well. Even though
shout out to LeVar Ball since you've been so worried about him.
I ain't worried about him. I just said you ain't cutting off my fucking leg like that.
You ain't gonna cut your foot off. You gonna say this and you gonna die or we gonna cut your foot off?
I got to go.
You tell me I'm just gonna check out.
I got to go. You're not cutting off my whole leg.
I see y'all on the other side.
I see y'all on the other side, man. I see y'all on the other side. You're not cutting off my whole leg. That's wild, man. Up to your kneecap? That's wild. You seen him roll around a little scooter, Joe?
You got the scooter, Joe. You got to take care of yourself, man.
I ain't doing it, man. Y'all let me. Matter of fact, y'all let me know in the chat in the comment section.
If y'all get y'all foot cut off,
right? Would y'all get not just your foot, or knee high?
He might as well get it knee high instead of just having a little joint dangling from his knee. Like, what are you talking about? Why would you want just a little joint dangling down?
Come on, man. We got to be respectful. You making me laugh.
Come on.
You making me laugh, man. Listen, what I was saying was the couple toes, cool. I just put a hand on the sock and I ain't gonna pay no attention. But once we go past the ankle, that's a bit much for me, man. I can't deal with it, man. I'm too vain. I'm too superficial. Oh, I don't care what they want to call it. I'm too shallow, whatever. I can't do it.
All right.
I can't do it, man.
All right.
Can't do it, man. Yeah.
You ain't running nowhere anyway. So
I don't care. I don't care, man. I can't do it, man. But that when you be walking around here with your jaw cut off, I'm gonna be pointing at you and laughing at you, and I'm not pushing you around.
Come on, man.
I ain't pushing you around either.
You gonna have the same walk you got now.
That's all right.
You gonna have the same walk.
That's all right. I still got my leg though. I still got my leg, LeVar.
All right, man. Now you taking shots at LeVar. This guy. Come on, man.
I bet you I could beat LeVar in the race. I bet you I could beat LeVar in the race.
I bet you can, man. All right, go to the next team, man.
I didn't pick nobody yet, man.
I thought you said you had the Knicks.
No, I said the Bull Bridges be balling for Charlotte after he shook off his case.
All right.
So I'm going with Charlotte just because Jalen Brunson ain't playing and the Knicks be on bullshit sometimes. I'm going with Charlotte, man.
I'm changing my pick too. I'm going with Charlotte. Fuck the Knicks. Fuck the Knicks and their whole team. I'm changing my pick.
All right, Brooklyn versus the Pacers, man.
All right, two bum ass teams. I'm gonna go with Indiana. Indiana's been playing pretty good lately. I'm gonna go with Indiana.
All right, I'm gonna go with Indiana as well. just because Brooklyn shouldn't even be in the league no more. They should let that team go to Seattle or Las Vegas or
Is
wherever.
Jay-Z still on part of the team?
No, he's maybe been sold that. Been sold that. Been got up out of that. Toronto versus face of the league versus a nigga who needs some rest, man.
He playing tonight, ain't he?
I don't know. I guess, but he still needs.
I'm gonna go with Golden State. They still move. They still trying to move up. They the 6th seed right now, playing pretty good. I'm gonna go with Golden State.
All right, I'm gonna go with Golden State as well, but I don't want to disrespect the face of the league, so I'm not gonna say too much bad about him. But I'm going with Golden State. All right, now we got the same team versus the same team.
Chicago Bulls, the Sacramento Bulls. I'm gonna go with the Sacramento version of the Bulls.
All right, I'm gonna go with Sacramento as well. Shout out to Kobe White though, man, because he just be looking around, running around crazy balling.
Got his hair all crazy. He just
also a North Carolina representative.
All right, okay.
Shout out to Kobe White.
All right.
All right, last but not least, and what should have been no, not the game of the night anymore.
Why?
Because Luka and LeBron ain't playing.
Luka not playing?
Nope.
Oh my God! Come on, y'all just beat Denver, man.
Right now, Luka need a game off. Man. And it's his time for rest. It's his time for rest.
Well, LeBron ain't been playing.
Right.
Y'all mess around, lose, man.
Fuck around, we'll lose because they just be doing dumb shit. But I gotta go with my Bucks. So I got the Bucks. Okay. Without the Lakers, without Bron and Luka, I got the Bucks, man. Who you got?
Wow. I got my man Shaky Shake coming off the bench, having a good game. I mean, come on, man. Like, I'm looking at the starting lineup, man. Come on.
It's crazy out here.
Like, the highest person averages 9 points a game. Come on. Are you serious?
It's crazy out here, man.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks, man. Come on. Really? 9 points? AR not even playing. They just throwing a game, man.
They just throwing a game tonight.
All right, that's what they do. All right, I'm going with them.
All right,
I'm going with the Bucks. That's crazy, with the Bucks. JJ, man. We're in a race, JJ. Come on.
JJ said he got to rest his players, man.
All right.
So everybody, that is tonight's picks. Like I said, March Madness is on right now for anybody who wants to watch any basketball. I don't know if any NBA games are on right now because of that.
I don't think anybody's playing on TV.
Right. So, as usual, March Madness be Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Is it Sunday now too?
And Sunday, yeah.
Okay, and Sunday. There will be games on all day long. Mm-hmm. Today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. So anybody that wants to watch any basketball, this is a great time just for you to, catch a couple buzzer beaters, catch a couple tight games, some upsets. Like I said, the girls start tomorrow. I think USC plays tomorrow at like 8:00. So shout out to Juju. I will be watching Juju tomorrow. And we'll see how March Madness plays out. Like I said, I think that this is going to be the greatest. If all the top women teams make it to either like the Sweet 16, Elite 8, I think this may be the greatest ending of a tournament competition-wise ever in women's college basketball, man. And I said it. Remember, I said it.
Okay.
So
he said it, y'all. He said it.
It is. I said it. Make sure y'all check out the ladies, man. All right, Michael. What's going on The Bachelor?
So The Bachelor, they just had overnights. So he smashed like 2 out of the 3.
Shout out to him.
So one of them that he didn't smash, he actually kept the Jones. So one of the Jones he sent home.
So it was trash.
Yeah, so he, with the one that was better, I guess.
Right. So get your box up or you get sent home, man. That's how it go.
That's how you get. It's an audition.
It's an audition, man.
It's an audition, man.
It's an audition, man. Get your box up or you got to go home, man. Sorry, man.
So
shout out to him, man.
So the other things that I'm watching this week, I don't know if you watched that show. It's a new show called Adolescence.
What is it?
So it's a 4-part series. It's basically about a kid. Somebody killed the little girl, 13-year-old girl. They locked the little 13-year-old boy up. I think it takes place in England somewhere. So I think it's based on a true story. It has a lot to do with like social media and stuff like that.
Okay.
I got Dope Thief. 2 episodes came on. It was pretty good. They come back on tomorrow. I think it's going to be a good show. Got your man on it. What's his name? You remember?
I don't know his name, but he's from ATL.
Yeah, so it's pretty good.
All right.
Also, Long Bright River. I'm watching that on Peacock. They got the what's her name? Amanda Seyfried.
I like Amanda. She's a great actress.
Also, the guy Nicholas Pinnock. The guy that played in the 50 Cent show when he was locked up.
Right.
He playing it too. Actually, both of these shows are out in Philadelphia, so shout out to Philadelphia getting some shows and shit.
That's a fact.
So Dope Thieves takes place in Philadelphia and Long Bright River.
All right, I gotta ask you because I haven't watched Peacock in a minute, man. Is it still the commercials?
I think so.
Because I remember at one point Peacock had commercials like every 3 minutes it was a commercial.
Yes, I don't think it's that much. Right.
Also,
Raising Kanan comes on tomorrow night too. And before Jennifer puts it in the comments,
Pit or Paradise.
Pit comes on tonight too at 9:00.
Okay. I haven't started anything yet. Yeah, I need to get my life together. I haven't started anything yet. I do want to say this about the Pit, man. Grey's Anatomy is one of the greatest shows of all. No, man. Let me speak my piece, man. God damn. Grey's Anatomy is one of the greatest shows of all time, man. So any show that goes down that road, you better bring it, and you better have a solid cast if you want to be in the vein of Grey's Anatomy, because Grey's Anatomy is still on. People don't know that, but Grey's Anatomy still come on.
But the Pit is only one, shift. Right. It's all about one shift,
right,
in the ER.
But that's what I mean. Even on Grey's Anatomy,
the last episode. I think tonight's the last episode. It's good.
Listen, even on Grey's Anatomy, they had a section where they used to be like, "I don't want to fucking go to the Pit." That was a thing. Yeah. That was a thing, man. So, shout out to both shows though, The Pit and Grey's Anatomy. I will check it out. I did see one person tell me that it really wasn't that good, but I don't trust their judgment. I don't really trust their judgment when it comes to TV because they be on some other shit. But I'll check it out for myself and see, how it is, man. So that is it, man. Any other thing you need to get off, man? What's the word? Anybody bothering you at work? What's happening? Oh, this is what I need to ask you before you speak. I needed to ask you this because they was talking about this before. As you get older, right? Because you're in retail, and this is your thing. This is your thing, right? You know how we wear wife beaters under our t-shirts, right? Mm-hmm. So they're saying as you get older, or as you raise the quality of your clothes, that's trash.
Well, I'm not gonna wear. I only wear a white beater if I'm just wearing like a white tee right now. That's it. Yeah.
So any other regular t-shirt you just rocking?
It depends. I'm looking if I need to tuck in a little bit. Yeah. I only wear the white beaters when I wear a white tee.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because they were saying that that's trash. You know, as you get older, that's trash. Some I still wear my white tees, like mostly like depending on the weather, mainly for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm cold, I put on my fucking white beater. Fuck y'all. But certain tees, yeah, you go without the white beater. I always live by the rule of as long as it ain't showing, like you good. When it's showing, that's when you look crazy.
Yeah.
So that's the rule I go by. But what I was saying was, go ahead. Do you got anything you need to get off?
I don't really think I got anything to get off my chest today.
Okay. So you chilling?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. I did talk to your mother earlier, and I did tell her that women need to stop bothering people when they have things to do. They don't respect your schedule, things of that nature. And I'll leave it at that.
Respect people time, man.
Yeah, respect people time. That's all. Respect people time, man. But this is Game 7, episode 99. Make sure y'all tune in next week for our big 100th episode. I'll think of something great for us to do, and a game as well. 100 episodes, man. We made it. Maybe I should call my mama and say, "Mama, I made it."
So she said, "Boy, get off my phone."
Facts. Facts. So, like I said, make sure y'all tune in next Thursday at 7 p.m. for our 100th episode. What you saying?
Huh?
What you saying?
I ain't say nothing. I said, all right.
All right, have a good one, y'all. Deuces.